Guys, thanks for clicking on this video. I kind of wanted to show you people out there that have hair kind of like mine. It's thick, it's dry, it's not greasy at all actually. I have to put grease, not grease, but like oil in my hair to keep it hydrated or else it'll just be dry and frizzy. But I want to show you guys how you can minimize the usage of heat tool or hot tools, and you can still achieve curls, waves, but I'm not guaranteeing it'll be like luscious prom curls. I'm just talking about like beach waves. Like, okay, well these have flattened because I just woke up from a nap, but if you do the steps that I'm telling you, then they will not do this, because I did this morning for school. I was in a rush and I don't care what my hair looks like for school. So yeah. First things, some things you're going to need are, you may or may not need a comb. You will need hairspray. You will need a wand. I don't necessarily, this is from Bedhead. Yeah, I've had it for some time. Just simple on and off. I'm going to plug. And you can use, I was going to say mousse, but I haven't used that, so I'm not going to tell you guys to use mousse. But some type of like leave-in conditioner and or oil. Like either you can use a tiny bit of olive oil. This is mainly for people that have dry hair, not if your hair gets greasy after washing it, because then it doesn't really apply. Because then if you add grease or oil to your hair, even at the ends, and you put your hair up, your hair will be full of grease, which is not what you want. So I do recommend this is for dry, more dry hair that just needs oil, doesn't produce its own as much. So like, yeah, not limiting to only the people that have dry hair, but this is mainly what I know because this is how my hair is. So I don't want to tell you something about your hair and it not be right. So you can try this out if you have a little bit more of an oily scalp or like more oiled hair. You can try it out, but I'm just saying I can't guarantee the same results. That being said, whoa, okay, so this, yet again, this is just my opinion. You clicked on my video to hear my opinion, so yeah. So when I get out of the shower, I usually kind of just, so my hair isn't dripping wet, I just like towel dry. I don't do this because that creates split ends. We do not want split ends unless you want hair to hair, because you will have to keep cutting your hair if you get split ends, which I just cut my hair off anyways. But I think it's growing. I feel like it's permanently in a bob shape. Like, it's always short in the back, but it's cute, so I don't care. But anyways, okay, so when you get out of the shower, you the key to this hairstyle tip is to air dry your hair. You do not want to use hot tools. You are trying to keep you're like trying to, what is it, put your hair in rehab. You don't want to, your hair has been addicted to being hot tooled all the time, or yeah, hot tooled. You don't need to do that. For this look, you won't need to straighten your hair. You barely need to curl it, and if that, also I forgot to tell you, a heat protectant if your hair is that damaged. But if it's okay to put a little heat in there, then okay. If it's that damaged, I'm going to make another video for you, because I've had damaged hair, like very damaged hair, and I have some things I can show you guys on that video, which I will probably put up in a couple days. Anyways, so when you get out of the shower, you dry your hair in the towel. You just try to stay away from the ends because they dry, most likely, if your hair is probably about to here pretty fast. And then once you do that, you want to make sure it's nice and dry. Well, not dry, but like just damp. And then you're going to get your oil, either olive oil, or argan oil, any type of hair oil you find interesting to buy. And if you don't have, if you don't know any, like if you don't know how to pick out an oil, then you have to kind of go with your hair type. If your hair type is dry like mine, then go for something that has like aloe, I think it's aloe, coconut oil, and like a lot of vitamins in it, because that's what you're going to need to rehydrate your hair. And also, don't use so much shampoo. Shampoo takes the nutrients out of your hair. Use conditioner, unless I use shampoo only when I have like gel or something in my hair that, like, you know, it gets flaky, so you don't want that in your hair. That's another thing. I don't know if this will interfere with dry scalp if you put too much, but my hair is just dry. It's not, I don't have dry scalp, it's just dry. But anyways, back on point. Okay, so you're going to want to get whatever oil you have. You either can do this with your oil slash your overnight, what is it called? Mine is, the one I use is like a miracle thing. It's like you use it overnight. A miracle conditioning or a conditioning. There's an Aussie one, 3-minute one, leave-in conditioner. You, once you do your hair like that, you do not brush your hair. We want those beachy waves, which looks raggedy with the classy twist. Anyways, so you're gonna want those knots and dread. Okay, we're not trying to look dirty, but we want to look careless, or we're gonna look effortless. That's what we want. We don't want something so structured. So you don't want to brush your hair unless your hair is that naughty. I mean, you can finger comb it like this, but don't like go with the brush, because that makes frizz. We want to minimize the frizz. As you can see, my hair doesn't have that much frizz actually. My hair was like gonna twist like this earlier. Yeah, it doesn't have much frizz of anything. Oh, another thing is, if your hands are clammy like mine are, well, they're not right now, but my hands do get clammy, avoid touching your hair. Wipe your hands on like a tissue, your pants, anything but your hair. I was like, why does my hair frizz up way more, you know, when I'm over here playing like this? Well, if your hands are clammy and you touch your hair, it's gonna frizz. So I advise, if you have clammy hands, do not touch your hair as much as... What, Riley? Is this important? Anyways, that's another tip. My hands are dry right now, but I do have clammy hands. So I'm just saying, because I was like, why is this product not working? I don't know, Myrna, maybe because you're kind of like reversing the purpose of it while you touch it with your clammy hands. Anyways, back to the main focus of this video, which is the hair thing. And like I said, I like to get my videos under 10 minutes, so nobody wants to watch a 10-minute video or longer, so I'm gonna make this right. Anyways, so you put your miracle conditioner or your leave-in conditioner. Like I said, there's one from Aussie. I want to get it, but I've heard really good things about it, so I would definitely recommend that. I have this other one. It's by Revlon. I think it's by Revlon. It takes like it's like damage, breakage. It's in a, you get this from, it's like in a yellow tub, little $5. It's pretty thick. It's lasted me a while. Sorry for saying a lot. You can get it at, because I'm trying to think fast. You can get it at CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, all the same thing basically. You can get it from there, 5 something, or yeah, and you can get a coupon to make it like almost $3-4. But yeah. So once you put your miracle thing in, it's either miracle or oil. If your hair is that greasy, put your miracle, I keep saying miracle, put your leave-in conditioner. You don't need oil. But if your hair is not hydrated like me, put oil. Put a little bit of oil, like mostly on your tips, and then you can put the miracle a little bit, like maybe during your bangs or stuff like this. Avoid touching your scalp, because even though my hair does not get oily, it'll just sit there, because my hair obviously doesn't absorb oil, mostly just the tips. It doesn't absorb here. So avoid your scalp and top head region. Don't do that. Focus on the tips, focus on the ends. If you have layers, focus on all the different ends of your layers, because we want nice non-breakage hair. Next thing is, you will sleep on your hair. This is preferably to do this before bed. So another thing is, when you have dyed hair, use cold water to rinse it. When you don't want breakage in your hair, use cold water. Hot water damages your hair. I've taken showers for years, boiling hot, and it damages your hair. It just sucks up all the nutrients. So don't do that. Take a hot bath, take a hot shower, rinse your hair in cold. Not taking like freezing cold, but cold enough water that it's not gonna like strip it out. I'm like adding tips in there like notice. Anyways, so yeah, you're just gonna put your hair. I have a cowlick in the back of my head, so yeah, it just kind of like, I mean, you can't see right now, but I mean, it usually is like in the morning, it's like eh. But so I take my hair, it's all wet, and instead of doing a ponytail that's right here, like right in the center where my top and the bottom meet directly, if I do that, my cowlick would stick up so bad because my cowlick's right here. So to avoid that, if you have a cowlick in the back of your head, the higher you pull it, the better. But I find it the low, well, for you, I find it the lower the better, because that means you're putting your curls here and below. And that's what we want. This flattens out so much more because it's laying on your back, it's doing this. So you want to get your hair, once it's all damp and it should be a little dry, get the bottom and just make a bun. If you have bangs, if you have bangs, twirl them, put another bun right here. You just want buns all over your head because that's how you get it wavy. You wake up, it should be wavy. And I'm telling you, if you... Whoa. Sorry, my dog's acting a little cuckoo. Okay. Sorry, I had to put them in their little kennel real quick. But anyways, yeah, if you guys are thinking, sorry, I like lost track of thought. Okay, so anyways, so when you take your hair out the next morning, it should be dry. If it's not, you can quickly blow dry it, but try not to blow dry it. You want it to stay on there. You sleep in those buns. You want to minimize the heat, like I said, so try not to use the heat. The only thing that you should be using is your wand. I'm out of breath, I'm so fat. Is your wand, and I have to pee really bad, is your wand for when your hair is dry. You should have something similar to something dull, not dull, but less wavy, just, you know, regular waves like this. You go in with your wand, random pieces. You're going to grab a piece, you're going to do this, but then you're going to pull it down. You're going to twirl it, you're going to pull it down. Twirl it, pull it down. Ow! So you are most likely putting volume here. If not, you can even do this. Pull it up. Like, see what I'm doing to the roots? You're going to pull it up, and then push down, which makes little waves. So that's all I got for right now. I definitely will be putting up the damaging hair video for people that have really damaged hair. See you next time.